I got you.
Alright, creatures of the night, welcome to episode 171 of Talking Taker, our encyclopedic exploration digging up the career of the greatest professional wrestling character of all time, The Undertaker. My name is Alex Dorio. I am one of your co-hosts, one of your creatures of the night, and I am joined, as always, by my tag team partner, my wrestling buddy, the demo god himself, Mr. Travis White. And Travis, we are talking here tonight. We are talking about a very special episode of Monday Night Raw. We are doing Raw episode, actually I don't know what number it is, but it's on June 28th, 1999. They don't have the numbers on the WWE Network like they used to here. Yeah. But we are joined. It is not just us here tonight for this very special episode. We are joined, we're not having a ratings war with these two guys, so they're not our competition. They are our podcasting brothers of destruction. The four-man power trip right here. We've got JV and Mike from the Bottom Line Wrestling podcast on here, as we've had them on here a few times. You've heard us on there a few times, and since we are talking about a Raw main evented by Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker, we had to invite Mike and JV along for maybe one last ride. Might be our last chance to have them on the show as we're closing in on the end of the show here. But they've been friends of ours for just about as long as we've done this podcast, so we are honored to have you guys on the show. Welcome, Mike and JV.
Thank you. That's a great introduction, and happy to be back. And we know it is coming towards the end, so we're glad that we're able to be on here at least one more time prior to the wrap-up of Talking Taker, which is so sad to say. I tweeted out the other day, like, oh, I hate that it's coming to an end. But a dead man doesn't die, right? So
that's right.
Live on, and all your episodes will live on, and people will find it here and there and jump on this long journey at some point. So that's one way to look at it, is that even though you're done, it's now all in the can and people can enjoy it whenever they like.
Bingo.
Yeah, 171 episodes. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you guys are coming up. I mean, you guys have been going for 2 years now, or over 2 years, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 93.
2 years in September we started. Yeah.
And so, as all our listeners know by now, I'm sure you guys are doing the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you guys are right in the midst of the invasion right now. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, the invasion angle is, I think it's heading to, it's the middle still. We're getting Stone Cold had just joined after the invasion, or at invasion, and we're going to be at SummerSlam 2001 on this week's episode.
So good.
That's a great match.
Great.
Austin Angle. Oh, so good.
Austin Angle. And also in this week's episode, we also cover the go-home shows to that SummerSlam, and Austin debuts his what when he's talking trash to Hugh Morris, Raven, and Tommy Dreamer.
Yes. That's right. Yes.
We'll get the debut of that.
And then that's fun. Is that the milk truck episode too?
No, not yet. That's,
Okay. Sorry.
I think that's right after SummerSlam.
Right after, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, some bright spots amidst the invasion. It was rough going for us here, covering the invasion, talking about the Stalker angle with DDP, and then Undertaker and Kane versus Chronic a couple months after that. It was rough.
It was great to talk about. Who better than Canyon, though? So.
JV came up with a nickname for, or I came up with it. I don't know. Either way, it's a new nickname for Chris Canyon. Call him Trash Canyon.
Oh no!
Canyon.
But JV was talking. No. JV's the one that started talking trash about him. So I just jumped in and was like, all right, yeah, he's Trash Canyon.
We don't go for that in this house. We this is a Chris Canyon.
Some Chris Canyon
fans out here.
We both talked about it. We love Mortis in WCW.
Yeah.
I actually like
absolutely.
those, great play on words.
Oh yeah, Trash Canyon's great though. That's a great name.
Well,
That's a great like garbage pail kids like card.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Modern Duke the Dumpster.
Yeah, he's the dumpster.
It's a son. Maybe like the Giant was the son of Andre. Like Trash Canyon is the son of Duke the Dumpster Drosy. Anyway.
well, yeah, we're not talking the invasion tonight. Thankfully, we're gonna avoid that.
Yeah.
And if you clicked on the episode, you know this is a watch along for the entire episode of Monday Night Raw from June 28th, 1999. And so that date may not seem familiar to you. You may be thinking, why this particular episode of Raw? Well, for one thing, like we said, it's main evented by Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Undertaker for the WWF Championship. So great opportunity to have Mike and JV come along for an episode. But this is historic. This is the 30-year anniversary of The Undertaker. We're celebrating it. The WWE's celebrating it. We're doing some special episodes on our podcast to celebrate it. And so I wanted to highlight sort of a under-the-radar historic achievement of The Undertaker's career, and that's that this segment, is the highest-rated segment in pro wrestling history on cable TV. So there is... some of the Saturday night's main events for WWF, they have higher ratings total, but those are on broadcast TV on NBC. But this segment, Undertaker versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, overall had a 9.5 quarter hour, which is the highest rated segment in Monday Night Raw history, and that translates to about 10.72 million viewers watching this particular match. And it's just ratings aren't the only thing. It's not and they don't mean the same as they used to when everybody watches stuff on YouTube and on delay and on Hulu or whatever. But back in 1999, the fact that you were getting 10.72 million people to watch this match, it shows you how important The Undertaker was to WWE and Stone Cold Steve Austin as well, and their rivalry, that the fact that many people would want to watch this match.
Absolutely. I can't fathom 10 million people watching wrestling right now. That is an insane number to think about. And yeah, like you said, back in 1999, dude, the only people that had a DVR was the people on like Friends. Like they had what was that thing called?
TiVo.
Golly, was it TiVo? Yeah, TiVo. Yeah, like I remember that you saw like on TV shows they had TiVo. Like no one you knew had a TiVo. Nobody was that rich. So yeah.
No.
So yeah, this is a cool historic achievement. A lot of people, and I don't know why exactly it is, but a lot of people think the "This Is Your Life" with Mankind and The Rock was the highest rated segment. It's in like the top 5, but it's not number 1. And I think one thing is that this actually, one reason why this is the highest rated is because it actually was in the overrun. So it actually was like after 11 o'clock, and Nitro on this night didn't have an overrun. So it was pretty much unopposed against Nitro, which is why they were able to get everybody who turned off Nitro turned over to Raw and ended up watching this, and so they doubled up with their ratings. But whatever reasons aside, it still holds the record, which is really cool.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's some good knowledge.
The fact that when Nitro went off the air, that all those viewers watched Raw shows that they were really still interested in Raw. There wasn't any like brand loyalty to the WCW. Like, oh, screw them, I'm not turning over to them. No, looks like everybody watching just went over.
Exactly. Yeah, I just love professional wrestling, so I'd watch them both. And,
right.
So, it's not like it is now. Everybody's like, you're the AEW or WWE. I'm like, no, dude. It's just enjoy professional wrestling for what it is.
That was the excitement, pressing the last button on your remote. Oh crap!
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to bring a little bit of that feeling and that excitement back to you here tonight. We're going to have like a watch-along party. So just imagine you and all your buddies getting together to watch Monday Night Raw.
Nitro party.
Well, this is a Raw party, Travis. I'm gonna talk to you about Nitro. I'm gonna tell you guys what was happening on Nitro at this time, but we'll save that for during the episode. Just give us some extra things to talk about. But just imagine, it's summer of '99, so school's out. You're with your buddies. You're sitting in somebody's room. You got your Hot Pockets. You got your Oreos. You've just watched the last 5 minutes of Walker Texas Ranger before Monday Night Raw. So that's credits are rolling on that, and you're getting ready to go. And we're gonna
probably got a Surge ready too.
Oh, you got your Surge or your Dr. Pepper, whatever. So this is, like I said, episode. It's the June 28th, 1999 episode. So if you're gonna watch it along with us, go ahead and cue that up. There might be an ad that plays before it, so go ahead and let that play out. And we're gonna kick it off at 000000 on the show. We're gonna watch the whole thing together, riff through it. So grab a drink of your choice for now. Grab your snack for right now. We will make it as entertaining as we usually do, even if you're not able to watch it with us. But this one especially, this would make a great one to watch along with us because there's going to be some wild 1999 Monday Night Raw stuff here. So everybody ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right, Travis, you typically give us the countdown, so why don't you do the honors?
All right, we'll go 3, 2, 1, play. Ready? All right, and 3, 2, 1, play. All right. Ooh, missed that old scratch logo in that opening.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, Walker Texas Rangers going off the air. You're sitting here. Monday Night Raw's coming on. And this is the night after King of the Ring last night. So main event was Stone Cold versus the McMahons in a ladder match. What you guys think of that match, Mike and JV, from back in the day?
I liked it. I liked the match. The ending was a little tricky though with what was going on there with the briefcase going up and down. So when we covered this on our episode, there was some speculation of who pulled the briefcase to help out the McMahons. So we don't really get a clear answer on that, but I think in this episode we get kind of a hint of who it might have been, but they don't say it. Well, I'll get to that when that guy comes up in this show in a little bit. But they never really explain what happens.
No, they don't. They left on that cliffhanger. And I think that's part two of why this Raw had such big ratings. Like, the whole show got a 6.8 rating versus Nitro's 3.6 rating. So it does a whole 3 points better than Nitro. And I think it's because they're coming off of a hot pay-per-view and there's a mystery. People want to know what the heck happened with that briefcase raising up the night before.
And Vince Russo was a genius when it came to doing stuff like that, making you want to tune in the next night.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was so good at it. Give him all the crap you want to. I understand we do it too, but he's a genius at writing episodic television, leaving you on a cliffhanger, making you want to tune in the next night or the next week.
But the only problem, though, is oftentimes the cliffhangers would just leave you falling off the cliff.
Oh, yeah. I didn't say he was going to pay him off.
Because they wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't say he's going to pay him off. I just say he's going to make you want more. So he's good at that.
Yep.
Yeah, he has no idea where he's headed. He just hopped in the car. So look at all those signs.
Oh,
Look at
my
all those
goodness.
Wow.
Signs.
That's awesome.
City.
Don't see that
North
anymore.
Carolina Coliseum. This is WCW country right here, and they are just WWF is in full force here.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Wow.
This is NWA territory.
It's just that time. It's 1999 pro wrestling. They'll go wherever it is. WCW, WWE, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And considering it's North Carolina, I have a feeling we're going to see quite a few misspelled signs here tonight. So wouldn't surprise me.
That's the best.
Look at that. Who's coming out? The corporate ministry?
That's it, man. So you got Vince, Shane, Triple H, Taker is the world champion. He defeated
Yes,
The
he
Rock
is.
last night. China, Big Daddy V, the Acolytes. What a crew, man. What a crew.
Yeah.
Sarah?
What a mix of people in this group.
Yes.
Oh,
Combination of the corporation and the ministry.
look at Paul Bear there.
Paul
Suck
Bear.
Shane.
There he comes. Yep.
Well, you see that sign? Suck Shane.
Yep.
Oh, no, it says suck it. It says, yeah,
Hey, all.
hey, well, that's Charlotte, right? So They put
Yeah.
the suck too large that they couldn't fit the it. Well, they weren't willing to get another sign and do it over again.
Well, they're probably
No.
sold out of construction paper.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if
right.
you look at all these signs, man.
Yeah,
That's true.
Every Revco, CVS, Walgreens, Kmart, Roses was sold out of
That's right.
poster board. Look at how great a
Oh my
shape
God.
Ron Simmons is in. Golly, that
Dude.
guy is a brick house.
Yeah, man. I don't know. He never got the run he deserved in WWE, I feel like.
No.
He had the Farouk run for a little while, but man, he was just Ron Simmons was great in WCW.
Yeah.
Never got that main event status really in WWE. As I believe the McMahons have gotten control of WWE back. Stone Cold was like the CEO for a couple weeks. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stone
okay.
Cold CEO.
That was really
Yeah.
fun. I love that.
Those are funny skits.
He had
Yeah.
that little tie on, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
have
had
a
a
tie
tie on like over his t-shirt.
Yeah, he came out
Pretty
with a little
sure.
like tie on. And he booked a bunch of stuff. Like, didn't he book a bunch of stuff on like the clipboard?
Yeah, he had a briefcase full of beer.
Yeah. I like
There was
how,
a lot of segments in Titan Tower on that
Right,
episode.
that-
Yeah.
I like how Shane is carrying his briefcase on a carabiner. So
Oh, yeah.
He never took it off.
Hey, look at that.
You're an asshole sign. and it's spelled wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
European champion Midian in the corner.
Yes, sir.
Very
You never take that away from him.
highly respected European champion.
I mean, when I think of the champion of an entire continent of Europe, I think of Dennis Knight, don't you?
Absolutely.
Didn't they just give him that title?
Yeah, I think
Was
he
that the
found it
situation?
out of Shane's bag, and he just
Yeah, that's right.
started using it.
Yeah. Right, because they had stopped using the title for a while, then he
Yeah.
found it. He's like, oh yeah, I'm the champ.
Now that is some Vince Russo booking.
That's-
right there,
yeah,
if I've ever
Russo.
heard it.
Oh yeah, he literally did the same thing in WCW with
Yeah.
Hacksaw Duggan. So
Oh,
look
yeah.
how happy Paul Bearer is.
He's dancing
He's
with
dancing
Midian.
with Midian. Oh,
Yeah, he's having a good time.
Stone
how do you guys
Cold
feel
got
about Triple H's
screwed.
hat right now and boots?
Which hat is it? Is it the backwards leather hat?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate that.
Hate that hat.
I knew.
I'll tell you what,
They wear
though.
that hat to this very day still on the show.
In
Because,
In 1999?
Stephanie's actually wearing it in 2001, a similar hat.
Yep, she
Yeah.
is.
Yep. And
I wanted one so bad in 1999, though. As a 12-year-old kid, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, I
The
probably did too.
Harley Davidson hat.
Yes, I wanted one so bad.
They had the NFL leather hats. I don't know if you remember.
Golly, yes.
Yes.
Had a bunch of them. Ordered them from QVC or something.
Ooh,
The
there you
Acolytes
go.
and tag team champions at this point, right? I believe they have the titles.
I think actually
I think they're about to win them.
I think the
Well,
Hardy
Farouk's
Boys
got
might
some kind
have
of
them.
belt on his.
Oh, does
Farouk
he?
got some kind of belt in his hand.
Okay,
He
you're
just
right.
did.
You're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
didn't.
So they did win already.
I didn't see it on
So
there.
they've got the tag team gold, the world heavyweight title, or WWF title, and the European. So they're just racking up gold here.
And I love the belt that Undertaker has.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's funny. You have all these guys with the gold, then Triple H who doesn't need it, but then there's Big V. Like, what am I doing here? What am I good
Roll my
for?
eyes and smile.
He doesn't care. He's having the time of his life, man. He's feeling good.
It's funny. Midian's like a Super Mario mushroom away from being the
What is it? What'd you- man, I didn't get to hear that one. Cut off.
Undertaker. Midian's like a Super Mario mushroom away from being the Undertaker.
That's the best description I've ever heard. Oh my god.
That's one of the best things I've heard today. Oh man.
Undertaker's look at this time is so weird with the goatee
It
with no
is.
mustache.
Yeah.
And does he have the eyebrow ring at this point, or is he not wearing it tonight? I didn't pay attention.
I have to see another shot of him. I don't recall.
But yeah, that Billy Goat goatee is so weird to me without the mustache. Oh, look at it! There he is.
With his old classic music, here's the big boss man.
He is the second guy in the corporate ministry with a Confederate flag tattoo on his arm.
From Cobb County, Georgia. Like you said, Mike, he's coming out to the old music tonight, which is one of the best themes of all time. And I'm
awesome.
Personally biased because I live in Cobb County, Georgia right now.
Exactly.
I always think of it, man. I always think of Boss Man.
Oh, that's awesome.
I do. And the idea, well, Mike, why don't you tell him what Big Boss Man is supposed to be here? Like the idea with the briefcase.
Yeah, so Boss Man is coming down as a babyface now because he got kicked out of the corporation. And I had said at the opening here that we didn't really get closure on the briefcase situation, but my theory is that Big Boss Man, now that he's back, you're going to see him in just a second rejoin them, that he was behind pulling up lowering the briefcase for them to help them win the match.
Right, and it's
I
never
love you guys, he says.
I love you guys.
It's never confirmed, but it's just supposed to be assumed, I guess. And that's another. I guess I don't know if that's a Russo thing or what happened there. Why they never actually came right out and said it.
Maybe they figure based on this scene you can put 2 and 2 together.
But look at Taker. He's just out there pacing. He's not even hugging all this stuff. I like that he's still true to his character. You know.
Yeah, he's not being all giddy like everybody else.
Exactly. That's cool. But yeah, this is one of those things. It's like, I think the night before Vince Russo was like, well, and we'll have Austin lose because someone raised the briefcase, and they're like, well, who is it? It's like, I don't know, figure out tomorrow. And then they get to Raw tonight, and they're like, well, is it Boss Man? It's like, I don't know, we'll figure it out later. It's like, maybe it is. It's like, okay.
Yeah, maybe it's Boss Man. Maybe it was the Mean Street Posse.
Yeah, there he is.
Stone Cold is here.
With his baseball jersey.
Baseball tee, yeah.
His second one. The first one was the white one that came out basically a year before this one.
Blood on it, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, that was the night after the King of the Ring the year before.
That's right. Exactly. He likes the baseball jerseys in the summertime, I guess.
Oh yeah, man.
That's probably just the marketing team.
Right.
It's summertime. We're gonna sell that baseball jersey again. Let's get a new color this year.
Don't see a lot of baseball jerseys anymore in WWE. Not a popular item anymore.
There's something about a button-up shirt without a collar that's just I can't do it.
It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too much. It's too much.
I don't know if you guys saw, but Triple H's shirt, the back of it says, "I'd rather be in China." So
right.
That's nice.
The ninth wonder of the world.
That's a new shirt, I think. As of the night before King of the Ring, I think they debuted that shirt. And Triple H is going to come out to his new theme.
Ooh.
Is it My Time?
Yeah, the My Time. Yep.
Oh, it's my favorite. I love it.
There was a version prior to it that had no lyrics.
Yep.
But this is the one with lyrics that he's going to come out with tonight.
Oh, it's my favorite Triple H song. I love it.
Great.
I mean, there's no denying that, like, the game and all, like, his Motorhead is way more iconic. But, like, as far as just my memories of him and, like, this Triple H and the 2000 Triple H it's My Time, and that's just the music I love for him.
Yeah, it's perfect, and it fits him perfectly, like I said, at the time. Because it was his time. He had to step up.
So these guys, they're all arguing, I guess, basically setting up our main event for tonight. Setting up Stone Cold versus Undertaker with the title on the line. And that's also, I mean, that's going to contribute to these ratings too. The fact that we're getting a title match on TV. And back then, you knew the title could change hands because it had changed hands on TV before. And hasn't really done that in a long, long time on free television. But back then, you knew anything could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Night after King of the Ring the year before changed hands.
That's right.
Yep.
And then here Austin is basically telling Vince that clause in his contract is gone, where he says he can't attack him if he's provoked. So now he can just attack him at will. So
I liked what he was just saying there, where he said he's going to go to Vince McMahon's house and knock his little teeth out.
yeah,
And he's going to have to bend over and tell Linda. There it is. Right now he's about to say it.
you know, Austin and I believe it's HBK are about the only two wrestlers I know that have a tattoo on their lower calf.
Yeah. What's Michaels have?
Doesn't Sean have a state of Texas down there too or something?
Oh, he has that too?
He does too, yeah.
I think he has something like that down there. If I'm not mistaken. You never see it because he's always got long pants on.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure
Did
he
you
has something down there.
did you see that in the Playgirl issue, Travis?
No. I think it was when he was wearing those tiny little woman pants.
Oh, right.
Coming out
okay.
for referees and stuff, stuffing his
All right.
pants with.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's believable. I'll go with that.
Nice one, though. Nice try.
I tried.
Also, this was the big twist where Austin had booked this match prior.
The night before, yeah.
Smart man.
Exactly.
His magic contracts, like Mick Foley had back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the crowd is in unison. They're ready for that title match against Taker tonight. So.
Yeah, Mankind, Mick Foley, he had Linda give him all these extra contract deals before he left. So it was funny when he came back. It's like, oh, my contract from December says this, and he says I get to make the main event for Raw, and then the next week it's something else.
Oh, love that sign, the hand drawing of Stone Cold. That was
good.
huge. That was awesome.
Ooh, you just said some things. So that's
just beside. Go ahead. I was gonna say, just beside that big Stone Cold sign, you have another guy lifting up his 6-year-old daughter all the way up in the air. Crazy.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's a 15-minute segment right there. That the crowd is. I mean, they're on their feet still. It's just insane. You have 168 people in the ring. All of them have something going on that matter. I mean, it's just everybody's got something going on, dude. And the crowd is invested in every character pretty much on the show. There's a different time.
Except for Viscera.
Oh, and this guy's awesome.
Steve Blackman rolling in.
Blackman. With his tool bag.
He gets there, he arrives at the arena, but he has no shirt on.
And Shamrock shirt, no belt, tucked into the jean shorts.
No doubt.
1999 look, if I've ever seen
no
one.
belt tucked in.
Oh, I can't stand that, man. Oh, I can't stand no belt tuck in.
Looking like my dad.
Oh.
Yeah. There he comes.
Perfectly fit jeans. Doesn't need a belt. I've never had that happen.
Dude, I don't care. If my pants have belt loops, I'm putting a belt in them.
Same here.
Yeah, I can't do it, man.
It just looks wrong.
Yeah, it feels.
Yeah, it feels. I feel naked without a belt, man. It's just crazy. So.
It's like wearing a long sleeve shirt with just your underwear on. It's like something's missing.
Yeah.
Tell that to my dad. I don't even know if he owns a belt, man.
Oh my word, I can't do that, man. So from last night, we get heat where Steve Blackman is beating Ken Shamrock senseless with a kendo stick, which at the time was a big deal. Kendo stick wasn't overused like it is nowadays. So
Yeah,
and he was the only one using it.
And Shamrock's got internal bleeding, like he had every other week.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yeah.
He always had internal
He
bleeding.
really had some issues.
Yeah, he should have gone to the doctor.
All those body shots.
I can't read that sign behind him, but it says something about Stone Cold Zima. It's like the sign of the times right there. 1999.
Oh,
Zima.
Well,
Stone Cold drinks Zima.
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah.
Darby Allin is apparently in the crowd, too. I don't know if you see
Yeah.
the Darby sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Darby.
He's probably 3 years old.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that there's performers that were born in 1996.
That's
oh,
nuts.
my God.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, so Alex and I have talked on here about Ken Shamrock because Taker had matches with him. What were your guys' opinions of Ken Shamrock back
I
then?
loved Kenshin.
Yeah, I loved them.
Yep. It was just you never knew what was going to happen when he was on screen, you know? Like, he was crazy, man. It was awesome. I love
Well, it
his...
helps to know it's like he was a legit
Yeah.
fighter.
Yeah.
And he's one of those guys that, kind of like Kurt Angle, where it didn't take him long to,
Mm-mm.
you know, learn the business and put on good matches.
Oh!
Ooh! Look at
Shamrock
that.
and Blackman having a weapons match here. They're going at it in the aisleway. That's right, man. These guys hate each other, and they're just going after each other.
Shamrock hurt himself? Legit? What's happening?
No, I think he's
Yeah.
selling the internal injuries from the night before. I think that's what it's supposed to
No,
be.
he didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. He didn't sell them the entire way out or in the ring. Just when he beats up, just when he makes physical contact with another adult man, that's when he starts to sell.
That's funny.
I do like Blackman's duffel bag of weapons
Oh, yeah.
here. That's a great gimmick.
That's great. Get a little bag of weapons out with you.
I believe it's a Easton bag, a baseball.
Oh yeah,
That's what it
Baseball
looks
bag.
like. Yep.
he got that from an East Bay magazine back in '99.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody
Yeah,
had one of those.
yeah.
Oh, the
Ooh, I got the
nunchucks.
nunchucks.
He's no Keno from Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze, but he has got some moves.
You know?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Ernie Reyes Jr.
Oh, you know the real name. That's a
He's in Surf Ninja.
He is in
Oh,
Surf
Surf Ninjas.
Ninjas. That's
There
a
we go.
great movie.
Watch that.
Oh,
I was very big into martial arts.
I was very big in anything Ninja Turtles or anything like Surf Ninjas. Yeah, great.
All these guys are throwing kicks. I'm in.
Yep.
Three ninjas. Can't forget Three Ninjas.
Yep.
No way.
Three Ninjas was great. Colt, Tum Tum, and Rocky, baby.
Yes. Rocky loves Emily.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, my God.
There's a third
Three
one
nin-
had Hogan in it, right?
Yeah.
I think it was called Three Ninjas.
High
Strike
Noon
Back
at
or
Mega
something.
Mountain.
High Noon, Mega Mountain, yeah.
Knuckle up.
Knuckle
Is
up.
that the Hogan one?
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan? Yeah.
So he just broke a stickball bat or whatever that was on.
The other day I was
Yeah.
flipping through the channels, and this stood out to me. In the early 80s, there were always these ninja movies. I don't know if you guys remember, but
Yeah, American.
Oh, yeah.
go to a video store, and they'd have a shit ton of them. You know, so
Yeah.
many ninja movies. So it was Enter the Ninja. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Enter the
yeah.
Ninja.
Good stuff. Speaking
Yeah,
of
there
ninja,
was
this
the,
guy's going ninja.
The ninja kung fu section. There was the wrestling
Mhm.
section, the porn section. You know, it was all of those were there at the local video store.
Why is Blackman leaving?
He did his job.
Hey, he's
He
laid
does
him out. Is it
It's like-
bleeding again?
Yeah, Stone Cold Killer Steve Blackman here. This was like, I remember this gimmick. It was short lived, but it was good. He just did his work and he left.
He didn't
What
care
did he
about
always
taking
leave
the
the-
win.
Right.
Was there even a ref in this match?
Yeah, they said
Oh,
it was
there
Yeah,
it is.
Timmy
There it
White
is.
right there.
It's Tim White, uncle.
Hey, man.
This is the time where Steve Blackman always just leaves the building, too, right?
Yeah, he just walks out with his duffel bag.
What a great gimmick.
Goes home with
Right.
his shirt off. Back.
Yeah, back home with his shirt on. Maybe he walked there.
Yep, there he is. Just
Yeah,
walking
he's
out.
leaving.
They're on the break.
You're
Heading
right.
to the airport.
No, he's just walking to Dallas next week. He's just like he's like the Incredible Hulk. He's just walking down the street, man.
On to the next town.
Yeah. You want to check your back, sir? Yeah. You don't want to check your back.
If Ken
Rock,
Shamrock didn't
yeah,
have that internal bleeding, he was going to lose it on that guy backstage and flip out.
Yeah. There he is.
Here comes
one,
the
Billy Gunn.
Intercontinental Champion / King of the Ring. Oh, Billy Gunn.
He's a tag champ.
Oh, tag champ. Excuse me.
Oh.
Who's he
What
tag
belt
champs
did-
with? 'Cause-
Then what the heck is
Yeah,
Farouk
what was
holding
Farouk
earlier?
doing? Are they champs together? Was there
That can't be right.
something going on with them?
Wow.
Oh, that's strange.
Somebody look that up.
I don't know. King of the Ring.
I'll look it up.
He beat X-Pac. Look at that blurry like still frame. It's so bad. It's so
Alright.
blurry.
420p.
Yeah. It's like 210p.
Well, as Billy Gunn is coming out to cut a promo that we're not going to pay any attention to.
Elton John glasses.
Those are awful.
It's a tiny dancer.
Let me, Michael Cole looking real good, too. Look at that fit on Michael
Extra
Cole.
large shirt on his medium body. What's he doing?
Long sleeve polo shirt, too.
What am I missing here? So many so little time.
What a great song. So I was gonna tell you guys. I was gonna run down the Nitro. Oh, what did we find out?
He's saying he became half a tag team champions because the Acolytes didn't have the guts to step up or something. So he did. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to that.
I believe what happened was it was the three of them in a match together, and whoever got the pinfall was going to be champion.
That's
right.
So
Billy Gunn jumped in and got the pinfall.
That's right. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
That's Vince Russo for you.
Yep. Yep. What were you saying, Alex?
I was going to run down real quick the lineup on the other channel on Nitro. Just tell you.
Yeah.
I don't have all the promos and behind the scenes stuff, but just the matches on the episode of Nitro going on at the same time. We got. It starts off strong. We got William Regal and Fit Finlay versus Saturn and Chris Benoit, a tag team match. That sounds awesome.
Sign me up.
Yeah, that
sounds ruthless.
Yeah, sounds like a brutal one.
Yeah.
Lenny Lane versus Eddie Guerrero came on after that. Bam Bam Bigelow versus Hardcore Hack, a.k.a. the Sandman.
Yes, loved Hardcore Hack.
This time, my time.
Oh yeah, Triple H coming out with China, or is it just China? I don't know. We had the Black and White NWO team versus the West Texas Rednecks in an 8-man tag.
No,
that probably sucks.
Rap is crap.
The Cat versus the Disco Inferno.
Dude, Ernest
That's
Miller versus
funny.
Disco. That's amazing.
Ernest Miller was the man.
He was awesome.
DDP and Canyon. DDP and Canyon against a tag team. I don't understand. Buff Bagwell and Dean Malenko were a tag team on this night for some reason.
Buff Bagwell and Dean Malenko.
Yeah. And then
DDP and Trash Canyon, future WWE tag champs.
Exactly.
And then listen to this double main event on Nitro. You got Sid versus Scott Putski. And then this was legitimately the main event on Nitro. Kevin Nash versus David Flair.
Yes, sir.
That's what was going up against Stone Cold versus The Undertaker.
Yep. No wonder.
Yeah. I bet most people turned it off before they went off the air. Right to The Undertaker.
I think that was that when Nash was kind of feuding with Flair, maybe, and they were like, yeah, and then Flair was gonna be the father of his own. Well, I think that's later on. Remember, they were going to reveal that Flair was the father of Stacy Keibler's baby.
Yes.
But it was like, I think that was once Russo got there, though. So a couple months later. But anyway, yeah. Wow. Well, what a that show started off strong, and then it kind of went downhill.
Went downhill way fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
That seems like the way it is with WCW, is that they have a strong card early on, and then their main event stuff is just crap.
Exactly.
That fits.
There's
so much from '99 that I don't remember, and I'd like to know what happened, but I don't want to go back and watch any of it.
Well, I feel like they're strong. The strongest part of Nitro's card was the mid card. That's what kept their whole show interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then all those talented guys, obviously.
Yeah, as far as match wise, the mid card and the luchadors and stuff. But like, I was so infatuated with NWO and what I was going. But then once it started getting watered down, like by '99, it was like you have these random different factions, and like Alex said, you had the B team. It's like Stevie Ray, Scott Norton, Vincent, Horace Hogan. It's like those are your NWO. Like nobody cares, dude. Like let's get to. They're like a bunch of visceras, like in one faction together. You know, it's like
Horace Hogan.
Yeah.
My name's Horace Hogan.
Okay, we'll sign you. You know what's weird though about Billy Gunn right here is like he still wrestles like on AEW and with his son, and like he still looks like this. Like he is He is in incredible shape, man. Like, still, I got to give it to him, man. He really is incredible shape still nowadays in his 50s.
Curry, you got to give him. The longevity card's been nice.
Yeah.
Sure, no question.
And he's been able to help so many young wrestlers now, too.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I saw him in Road Dogg tag at Nashville Fairgrounds back in about 2012, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, it was against Rikishi and somebody else, and it was insane. Oh, The Rock.
I didn't know it was the Outlaws there. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome, man. They came out to their music and everything, man, because it was like, what else are they going to do? You know, they're not going to sue them or anything.
Oh,
so,
yeah, it's an indie show. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Sarge.
Look how,
battle
golly.
here.
Yeah. These guys, man, just linked forever. Triple H and Rock.
And you
I guess with Billy... go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, this is not even the peak of The Rock. Like, he's on the rise here still. He's not even nearly as big as he's going to get.
Right. Golly, he's just like, I mean, nobody had it like him right there. Oh, Chaz!
From The Rock to Chaz.
Leave it to Beaver. What was her name? Mrs. Cleavage?
Cleavage, right?
Yeah, Beaver Cleavage and Mrs. Cleavage.
Yeah.
Harry Beaver Cleavage, excuse me. This is his full name.
Beaver Cleavage, yeah.
Good Lord. With those Joe Boxers on.
Yeah,
Talk about 1999. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's on his neck. Oh, never mind. Somebody else has an ankle tattoo. Oh, it's Austin. Okay.
Looks like a different one.
That's like
There's one on both sides.
Gold chain Brian Pillman gave him.
He's got his Umbros on, too.
Chain.
Oh, GTV.
Oh, GTV. At the show at Marriott. It's probably going to be Ric Flair. You know how many times he closed that place down? Charlotte Marriott.
Stephanie and Test.
Stephanie and Test with boots and shorts on. Not in a wrestling ring. Just out in public.
They're gonna. Oh, he went for it. Got the pack.
Getting into the Ford Taurus.
It's funny when you're that big that you can just get away with whatever you want. Like, yeah, I can wear
fanny
boots.
pack on too. He just pulled his keys out of the fanny pack.
He's got the whole wrestler starter kit.
Yeah. GTV.
Man.
Good television.
Oh, here we go. PMS. Terry.
Pretty mean sisters.
Jackie and Ryan Shamrock and Meat.
Sean Stasiak.
So almost back-to-back segments. We have two guys wrestling in underwear.
Yep, exactly.
Yep, people always make fun of.
Is that depressing?
People always make fun of wrestling being two guys wrestling in their underwear. We're about to literally have two guys wrestle in their underwear. Boxers versus briefs coming up here.
Boxer versus briefs match.
Well, that was a big debate back in '99, right?
Absolutely.
Boxers or briefs?
Oh yeah.
Back to simpler times when we wondered what was better, boxers or briefs.
Meat.
Of course, this episode of Raw brought to you by Castrol GTX, where you can get a free poster with your purchase of motor oil.
And
Burger King.
Have it your way. It just tastes better. And 1-800, call ATT. Does that even exist anymore?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Look at all those hickeys all over him, dude.
Dude, you're with Terry and Jackie, man. What do you think?
Yeah, two guys. Look at that body. He doesn't even try to work out.
It's like I can just put some shine on it, it'll look good.
Yeah, when he was in the Headbangers, he wore like all that gear, you know, like he had to have a good body. Then Vince is like, take it all off, put underwear. I was like, dadgummit.
The former headbanger here.
Mosh, right?
He was
Girlfriend
Mosh, right?
Mariana over there, apparently.
Yeah, that's her official name.
So they came back in 2016 and on SmackDown. Which
The
is
Headbangers
crazy
did,
to see. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was
that's
nuts.
And Sean Stasiak has not made a comeback yet.
No, because he's insane. Nobody likes him.
He's like a doctor
phone
or something.
conversations.
Or a
He's a
chiropractor.
chiropractor now, yeah.
Is
He's
he?
almost a doctor. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
He like
I've seen
quit
that.
being a doctor and decided to be a chiropractor. But I'm just teasing. But anyway, he literally is a chiropractor though.
Is he? Oh no shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So they've done one of those like where are they now things with him. So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he I've heard a lot of interviews with him. He legit got kicked out of the locker room and like blackballed from wrestling because he would record conversations, and he said that he would use them for like his own like in the car. He'd like listen to it and stuff, but people thought he was like snitching on him and stuff like that. So
Sean
what's the
Stasiak.
timestamp?
Sean Stasiak just did an F5, ladies and gentlemen. That was
did.
wild. It's I'm at 33:57, 58, 59, 34 minutes even.
Yep.
So
All right,
yeah,
because my timed out for a second, so I'm good now.
I got you.
Yeah, 08, 09.
Yep. Or
Right.
I'm at actually
Ooh!
like 14, 15, 16.
All right, Chaz riding the Bronco Buster.
Yeah.
basically. All right. All kinds of females over there, the closed captioning said. 2 dudes doing what they just did, and the ladies were just watching.
And Stasiak with a reverse DDT, maybe?
Yeah, looks like he's about to hit it, but he's waiting.
Crossroads?
Waiting on something else to happen, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to get rolled up, yeah. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Wojciech.
What?
the hell is
Oh,
this?
my gosh.
Reverse
What a
DDT.
finisher from Bosch. Or Chaz, excuse me. And Boxers defeats Briefs.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Ooh, he just did the cane exit of the ramp.
Yep.
I mean, of the ring.
Boxer
What if-
briefs is where it's at, though.
Yeah, that's how I'm actually,
yeah, same.
As an
same.
adult man, it's boxer briefs. So,
Good
in case you
grief.
listeners were wondering.
Oh, there's the rooster.
Oh, it's the Red Rooster.
Yeah, they've come to snuff the rooster. Oh, and our favorite Alex,
The Mean Street Posse.
Mean Street.
Man, that's how
How about their music?
that's how Travis and I dressed in 1999.
Yes, sir.
So did I.
We fell into the gap hard.
Oh, yeah. I worked at the Gap in 2001.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, they're putting the leather.
They
and
are,
the-
man.
they're
Being the
putting it
crap
to
at
test.
test.
Joey Abs, Rodney, Pete Gas, my favorite.
I was wearing sweater vests up until like 2009.
Hey, man.
Dang.
No
At work.
shame. No shame.
No shame, man. Ooh, Taker.
I didn't
Taker
get the memo that it wasn't in
sulking.
anymore.
Undertaker sulking in the locker room.
Yeah, what the heck?
Mhm. That's it.
Here comes the man, Hardcore Holly. he
I got an idea.
Give me the belt.
This is so good.
Just when he comes out to the ring here, he just looks like he's not happy.
Yeah,
Like,
he's already mad
not-
about something. Yeah.
Yeah, not gimmick wise, just he's mad about what how the end of the match is gonna be.
You know, there's a lot of wrestlers I would love to like meet and do meet and greets, but I don't ever want to meet him. Like I'm just afraid of him. Like I'd
Right.
rather meet Big Show. Like and then like Hardcore Holly just seems like he's a loose cannon. Like I don't know if
Right.
he can be nice. You know?
Like
Big
I
Show
meet him, he'd
just.
be like, I was listening to the Bottom Line Cast. Boys talk. Like smacks me. And I run away crying.
Big Show just turned a car over on the episode of Raw from last week, apparently. So, and this is when Hardcore Holly was doing the big shot gimmick. He called himself super heavyweight, which is pretty dang entertaining.
Oh yeah,
Which
absolutely.
leads to Crash coming in
Yep.
not too soon after this.
That's right.
Crash was formerly in ECW right before this, I believe. So
Was he really?
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he came from ECW.
I did not
WWF.
know that.
Yeah.
What his name was?
Yeah, who was
I mean, his real name's Mike Harwood, isn't it? I think something like that.
Yeah, I think so. He wasn't using that name though.
No,
I think was it.
I don't know.
Take a look.
Fire up your Google.
Yeah. Like Lockwood. And
Lockwood, not Harwood. Yeah, Lockwood.
I just saw a
Harwood's
sign
one
that
of the FTR guys' names.
Yeah, he passed away already 17 years ago.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Dang.
It's crazy.
Whoops. Bob Holly just said a word you can't say on television anymore. Starts
Well,
with a re.
It was Aaron O'Grady.
That's right, O'Grady. Yep.
I just saw a
What
sign
hap-
in the crowd that said "WCW sucks, Master P swallows." So
Yeah. Hey, well, they would have been there for that segment with the West Texas.
Make them say,
No. Just sounds. Just say, no. Yeah, and I love this look of Kane. It's the best.
oh yeah, it's a classic. That's what you think of when you think of Kane.
Yes.
Yep. I'm sure you guys have watched all the new Undertaker stuff. The only thing I haven't watched is newest one, the Brothers of Destruction. You guys checked that out yet?
It's about 3.5 hours too short, but it's good though.
Yeah, it's only 45
45
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it's great, but yeah, it could be way longer. But it's good. It's entertaining. I would love to see those guys do a whole series, just like 10 episodes going through stuff. I'd love to see him talk about just just Raw every week.
Stuff,
Let them have a podcast.
Yeah.
That was the thing, is I'd already heard most of those stories. We'll break it down on our show, but I already heard most of that stuff. I wanted to hear more, like different stuff. Look at the referee in there.
Teddy,
Yeah, baby.
playa.
The network
Holla,
also
holla,
put
holla.
out some new prime times. They finished up 89, and then they sprinkled in some 90, 91, and 92s.
I
And
watched
one
one
of them I
while
checked
I
out.
was riding an exercise bike tonight.
Which one did you watch?
The one with Ric Flair where he makes
Yeah,
the debut.
Yep, that's the one I was just watching before we got on here.
Yeah,
And it was going to say that has Paul Bearer and The Undertaker in the studio.
that's right. Yep, right after they attacked Macho Man and Elizabeth.
Yep.
Elizabeth.
A little bit. Oh, Randy.
Big Show coming out in his sweats to choke slam.
What's
Kane.
up with everyone's attire today?
There's no dress code back then, man.
Yeah, is anybody here for a wrestling show?
Yes, they are. That's why they're not
Yeah.
wearing suits.
Underwear, sweatpants.
It's exactly
Black
what they're
pants
here
and no
for.
shirt. Stealing
Shorts,
Steve Blackman's
boots.
look.
That was a big choke slam.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Hardcore
Now-
Holly.
Holly acting like he did it. That's funny.
That's great. Talking trash to Kane. Oh, he's about to get
Oh,
it.
there he
Yep.
goes.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Come on, it's like rule number one of a horror movie. You don't know if the monster's dead yet. You don't stand over him.
Exactly. And look how small Kane. Like he's ripped.
I know.
But he's skinny, man.
He
He's
looks
just
so small there.
in an incredible shape.
Yeah.
No body fat, man.
Yeah.
Big Sexy, the Big Showstopper in the sign. So Kevin Nash fan.
Okay. I'm not mad about it. Another one. Like 3 choke slams. It's like rolling choke slams, like rolling German suplexes here.
Oh, so good.
Boom!
See what I was saying about how Hardcore Holly, when he made his entrance, he already looked pissed off about what was going to happen. Like, I got to go take freaking 4 choke slams at the end of this? I'm pissed off.
Exactly.
I don't blame him.
Look at the crowd, though. They love this.
Of course. What's one of our rules, Travis? That's one of our rules to get a great crowd reaction is just have somebody spam their finisher. Every time, man. Stone Cold was the king of it. He just come out and give 20 stunners. It was the crowd loved it no matter what.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Triple H showing off those legs now.
It's my favorite look of Triple H. Love it.
How about
Love that
China? Is that your
symbol.
favorite China look?
Don't care. They're my favorite Rock sideburns, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like the Rock's look like this as opposed to when he comes back in 01 with his hair like very short,
Yeah,
kind of
basically.
right, it was bald, and
I
he has
can't-
the thin thin sideburns.
Yeah.
So look at this. An episode of Raw has Stone Cold versus The Undertaker and Triple H versus The Rock. I mean, that's like WrestleMania levels. Right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Just a random episode of Raw.
Yep. It's crazy, man. So much talent, too.
Yeah,
That's a good Brahma Bull.
Yeah, it's creative. Good coloring.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time. I probably took school off. Or never mind, they were out. It was summer. It was summer.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, well, speaking of signs, Mike and JV, you guys missed it on your episode, but you just covered a Raw where Travis had his sign on TV.
I was on there.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one where the invasion where it was you found out that Stephanie was in cahoots with him, and the ECW came out. I was there that night in Atlanta.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm. I was when the Rhino came out for his match. They zoomed in on that kid with the Rhino sign. That was me. So.
Oh, now we're gonna go back.
Yeah.
See, 15-year-old Travis.
What was the Rhino
Travis.
sign? What'd you write on
It
it?
just said Rhino. It was just his symbol.
All
They
right.
zoomed in right on me, yeah. And then when ECW comes down at the end for the 10-man tag match, they walk right next to us, so it's pretty cool. Yep.
Awesome. I
So,
don't
of
think I've
course-
ever gotten on camera.
Oh, no?
Not for a big show like that. No. I got on camera for an ECW fan cam.
That's even
Nice.
better. That's
That's
awesome.
better, yeah.
So you went to like an original ECW show?
Yeah, it was in our hometown, Fall River, Mass.
That's amazing.
It was 98. Yeah,
What was?
98.
Do you remember what was on the card?
It was Jerry Lynn versus Rob Van Dam. Was
Wow.
the main-
Oh, my
was the
word.
big match.
That was incredible.
Yeah, that was the highlight. And that's when I get seen on camera, is when they go into the crowd. And I was like in the second row.
That's amazing,
It
man.
was awesome. We're actually going to review that show for our ECW show that we do on the Book in the Territory.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Is that on the network?
No, I have a copy of it, so
Oh, sweet.
nobody's going to be able to watch it with us, but
Yeah.
you can
That's
listen
all right.
along.
You could upload it to YouTube or something, maybe, or Daily Motion or something like that.
That's true.
That's awesome, though, man.
The Rock doing his thing right here.
Yep, he's talking smack to Taker for the night before, and then talking smack to Triple H, too.
Golly, he is feeling it too.
He's just, I mean, he is 27 years old here, right?
Wow.
Yeah, 27 years
So
old. That
young,
is
baby.
crazy. Born in 72, yeah, 27 years old right there. That is nuts.
You think he'll ever bring those sideburns back?
I hope so.
Maybe for a movie.
He should.
Well, he's got this.
I wear those currently.
There's a biopic coming out for him, right?
Or it's a TV show. It's like all about
Ah,
his life. So maybe maybe he'll bust those out and that.
no,
Yeah,
I
that'd be
saw
great.
like the casting.
Yeah.
Shared on his Instagram. So
Yep.
Is he in it, or is somebody playing him?
someone's playing him
Different guys are playing him different
Oh.
ages, yeah.
when it's
And look, they
That's
just
cool.
these guys are going right at it.
oh, yeah.
I love it.
Natural opponents. These guys.
Yeah.
You know what?
Good chemistry.
They never got a one-on-one WrestleMania match. Like, that is crazy.
Nah, they just had
Wow.
that segment with Ronda Rousey and Steph,
And then
And
the
that-
four-way at
which was
WrestleMania
supposed
next
to
year,
be
yeah.
that was supposed to lead to a match the next year,
Mhm.
but it
Mhm.
didn't work out.
It's crazy. Like, they never got it. Orton and Cena have not got it. We've talked about that on our, show before. Like, they're just guys that you think they've wrestled 1,000 times but never had that WrestleMania match
I
that
mean,
you think of.
Austin and Undertaker.
Austin
Like,
Taker never
Yeah,
got it.
that's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Undertaker and Mankind never had a
No.
WrestleMania. Like iconic rivalries don't always wind up at WrestleMania. It's funny how it goes like that.
Yeah. I know.
I think I heard this before. I may be wrong from either a podcast or I read something, but for WrestleMania 2000, I think the idea was that they wanted to do Rock versus Triple H, but then got cold feet and decided to add the two others into that match just to make it have a bigger feel, because they didn't think that Triple H was really at that level yet. I forget where I
Right.
heard that.
Yeah, no, I heard that too, and they wanted to do the whole McMahon's in every corner
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
So they made it the 4-way because of that, and I think Jericho was originally
Yep.
going to be in it too instead of Foley.
Foley, yep. He was actually on the poster, the initial poster that came out, because they did it months and months before, and he was the fourth guy on it, and then all of a sudden he was gone, and it was Mick Foley. So, yeah.
What did Billy Gunn just hit The Rock with?
Yeah, what is that?
Paper towel holder.
It looks like what they give you at the gas station when you ask for the key to the bathroom. It's always on that giant stick. Anybody? Does that make sense to anybody?
He got it out of Steve Blackman's bag.
Oh, there you go.
It fell out of his bag.
Yeah. No, yeah. You're like, hey, is there a bathroom here? Like, oh, yeah, here, take this piece of wood with
with the key on it.
carabiner on it and a key, and you go to the bathroom. That looks like you should report us to the health department. Yeah. Sure. Y'all not have those keys up there?
That was another thing. I don't know.
But look, that match was two all-time greats, and it was like, what, 2 minutes long because Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
But like, it didn't matter. Like now,
no, they're building up to the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was an angle. But now, if you put a match of that caliber on Raw and 3 minutes into it, the fans would be crapping all over it on Twitter and stuff. It's like they have no patience for like storytelling anymore. So
yeah, the next week, Triple H and The Rock have a steel cage match.
Yeah,
because of that move.
Exactly, it makes sense.
People out.
Exactly.
Like, all right, need to have this match again and keep Billy Gunn out.
Yeah,
it made
it's called
sense.
Storytelling. Yeah,
exactly. Yep. You're right, though. People would be bitching. They want what they want now. They don't want to wait a week.
Exactly.
Oh, what's going on
all right,
here?
So we go. Is that Albert?
And Draws.
Prince Albert and Puke.
Those hairy arms.
Golly.
With an attack on Val Venus.
It's fine.
And that guy with the hairy arms and body, one of the most influential guys in WWE, the head trainer at NXT these days.
Yeah.
Wow.
Friends
There's
of the
our
show
boy,
right here, baby.
the Godfather. Having the time of his life, brother.
This is how you wake up the crowd if they're sleeping.
Here comes a hoe
That's
train.
right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they weren't even sleeping because, like, they just saw Rock and Triple H. And
He didn't have to.
It's just crazy. Like, it's just everything that happens, there's somebody who's over every segment, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Like, even what we just saw, that little 10-second backstage with Albert, like, Val Venus is mega over. I don't care what you like. He's mega over.
I agree.
Dude. Like,
Sure.
it's just everybody is over. And you know, that's a Vince Russo specialty. He focuses on everybody, make sure everybody has something to do. And can't say that for a lot of other, writers. Again, I give him a lot of crap when crap's due, but he's good at that. That girl is like Merida from the Brave Pixar movie.
It does look same color outfit.
Yeah, same.
This is a short train here tonight, too.
Yeah.
Only four cabooses on this train.
Well, Ric Flair probably had the rest. At the Marriott. GTV.
That's another thing with this time is what you were saying, Travis, how everything is over. At this time, it doesn't even have to be good. You can look back at these segments and be like, that wasn't that good, but it doesn't matter to the people. It was just a spectacle.
Exactly. They were entertained.
Yep.
For better or worse, they were entertained. And they're on their feet right now, dude, for this.
Well, and you're giving them something to chant along to.
Right.
Crowds love that.
Everybody had something to chant along with.
Yes.
And that was part of his formula, apparently.
Yeah.
Got to get this crowd involved.
Oh, yeah. It's great. Oh, Tony Chimmel, he just got fired last week in real life. There he is in the ring. Rest his professional soul.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Well, here comes Edge.
Here he comes.
The crowd.
Sexton Hardcastle.
And they just said that Austin Powers had just came out that previous weekend.
Yes, it did.
So would that be the second one, though, right? Spy Who
No,
Shagged Me?
no, it's the first one.
First one?
Really? Oh, wow.
I think.
The first one was 97.
Oh, you may be right.
Edge, dude.
And maybe 99 was the second one.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay, Edge and Christian fought the Hardy Boys last night at King of the Ring. Wow.
Oh.
That's brutal.
A spear.
That's the precursor to, the one, the spear from the ladder, So.
Well,
and even that one had a precursor.
Yes, it did. We talked about that on our show, too. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, everyone forgets about that one.
Mm-hmm. That was on the Raw Homecoming or whatever when they switched over to Spike or whatever it was.
That's right.
Yep. I guess it wasn't Homecoming. It was when they switched the spot. Yeah, it was that night. They did the same exact spot that they would do 5 months later at WrestleMania.
Well, just going back a second, they mentioned Austin Powers. Any guesses as to what the #1 movie in the country was at this time?
Before Austin Powers?
Austin Powers wasn't #1. It actually came out a few weeks before this.
Oh, it wasn't #1. Right, June
99.
June 99. It's a comedy. I'll give you that.
Oh,
Something About Mary?
I was going to say Matrix.
Nope.
Not Something About Mary?
Nope.
Maybe that's a year later.
I don't know. I was gonna say Jurassic World, whatever the second one was.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
was 95.
Was it?
The second one?
Or 7.
The third one was around this.
Third one was
Third
2001, I think.
2001.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 4 years in between all of them.
Big Daddy with Adam Sandler.
Oh.
I had that soundtrack.
Seriously, Big Daddy?
I don't know why my parents bought it.
Oh, no, I mean, seriously, it's big. It's the #1. I didn't mean to use
Yeah, it had
soundtrack.
just come out this past
Oh,
weekend.
wow.
Yep.
Big
Wow.
Daddy.
Good ass movie. Scuba Steve.
Scuba Steve.
I'm Scuba Steve.
Wow. That's
Where
interesting.
Adam Sandler met his wife on that set.
Oh, did it?
She was the bartender in,
wow.
in the restaurant.
She's in all his movies now.
Yeah,
She is.
now she's been in every one.
Draws and Albert interfering in here.
I don't even know who his wife is.
I don't know her name, but she's in like she has a cameo in all his movies now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. So do all of the other friends.
Yep.
Exactly. Yes.
The Happy Madison family.
Mm-hmm. Really aloof Tim White here for all of that just happened. You didn't hear any
Yeah.
of that going on behind him.
At least Tim White doesn't get mad and pissy like Earl
Yeah.
Hebner does.
The cameraman
No, I
on
didn't
ringside looks like
Tim White's just kind of like, oh, I didn't see it. Whatever. No big deal.
I didn't remember Edge using the spear this early on in his career. I
Yeah,
forgot that
yeah.
it came this early, yeah.
Dross with the
always
mystic
had it.
assault.
Yes, Dross. Just beating up a woman.
So,
Yeah. Gonna pierce her tongue.
oh my God.
Oh.
Wow. We have an involuntary piercing going on.
It kind of looks like Lana.
And there's your Russo Brelin of the week.
Godfather just super kicked Draws.
Mm-hmm.
Stiff. Look
That's
at this
a
tag
tag
team.
team I'd like to see right
Yes,
now.
sir. Edge and the God. Bring that team back.
They can still go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cotton candy, baby. Cotton candy guy selling some cotton candy there.
Oh,
Oh.
Ed's going to get the ladies tonight. Yeah. My hero.
like,
That's
hey.
the boat race.
Godfather respect. Yep.
And
You
he's
can let
like,
him-
yeah, you can have him for the night.
You have a freebie. Yeah, this one's on the house.
Don't even have to pay.
I love
Edge-
that gimmick where he offers guys to the hose in exchange for not having the match.
And there's Gangrel.
Hey,
Got it.
Morel. Oh.
Mm.
He's not even working there anymore. That's just his seats.
He's on Talking
A-
Shop now, or no? Was it
AEW, brother.
Yeah.
AEW
Yeah.
superstar Gangrel.
I don't think he's going to be back again. Ooh,
all right.
Who's Billy Gunn talking to?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a bathroom break though. Y'all keep it going. I'll be right back.
Ah,
Here he comes. Didn't have to wait long for that answer. Billy Gunn's coming out.
it's time for Alex to take a bathroom break.
Yeah. I just can't believe 1999 King of the Ring. Like, what was up with that, dude? There's no way this guy was going to go on to huge things. Like, I'm sorry. Billy Gunn is fantastic for what he does, but he's not main event talent in my book, man.
Right, the fact that he's the king of the ring and he's wearing that belt the night
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
it just shows you where he's at. He's a tag team champion.
Yeah.
Usually, King of the Rings don't hold a title at all because they're getting a push
Yeah.
to go get one of those titles.
Like a phony. Who the hell walks around with one tag team?
That's true. Where's your partner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, he stole the
Well,
belt.
So that's where he won the tag title last week from X-Pac.
And Yeah, Bradshaw's pissed because he was supposed to get the cover.
Mm-hmm.
He laid him out with the clothesline from hell.
I mean, that is actually a pretty nifty storyline to further things.
Yeah,
It definitely diminishes the titles. Obviously, that's what Vince Russo's specialty. But
it's funny. It sets up this match.
Yeah.
This match just screams like you're not getting a big push after King of the Ring.
Yeah, exactly. You're coming in there with Bradshaw. This is like his fourth gimmick in WWE at this point. Yeah.
And the amount of gimmicks he had.
Yeah.
Justin Hawk, Bradshaw.
Yeah, and then he was one of the new Blackjacks or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then he was just Bradshaw or Justin Bradshaw or whatever. And then he was this. And then he was like haircut 2002, like main eventing with Big Show and Steve Austin. You guys will get there soon. Yep. But he's like in the main event of Raw and stuff because Ric Flair drafts him to Raw. And then he is all of a sudden JBL. That's where his career takes off. So it's funny.
Wow. They hung on to him. They
Yeah.
give up.
No. I dig JBL nowadays. We love talking about him on commentary. Like, we talk extensively about how much we couldn't stand him as JBL. But then, I so appreciate what he did, man. It's great to look back now and see it.
Those $1 Million Man characters always get over.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't he basically
timeless. Alberto Del Rio,
President George Bush, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what he was going for too.
Yeah, it's kind of like
he had his cabinet.
The guy from Dynasty, and then and then Bush, and then he had his cabinet and everything, and it was pretty. But it's also partly him too. Just that's kind of who he was. He was literally a millionaire who invested in Wall Street and stuff. So.
Oh yeah. He's still on
Fox Business Channel.
here.
Yeah.
In there too.
Yeah.
During the trading day.
All right, what I missed, gentlemen?
Nothing.
Well, Billy Gunn's down here getting jobbed the night after he wins King of the Ring.
That sounds about right.
The Bradshaw, who he screwed out of the tag team title the previous week.
Right. Okay. Yep.
The girl in the audience right there is dressed like a professional wrestler. She's like
maybe she's trying to get a job.
Green halter top.
Yeah.
Unless I guess it was 1999 garb. Maybe she was just wearing it. I don't know.
True.
Farouk is probably 40 years old here. I mean, he is. I don't know how old he is.
Yeah,
probably his mid-30s, late 30s.
At least, yeah, he's been around 30s. For a long time.
I'd say late 30s, yeah, if not 40 something. I'd love to ride in a car with that man.
Billy Gunn?
Ron Simmons.
No, Ron Simmons. Golly, no way.
You're sitting under the learning tree with him.
Yeah, I just want to hear him talk about anything.
Billy Gunn just mooned Farouk.
The best taunt on No Mercy.
Oh yeah,
Ron Simmons would have been 41 years old.
Wow.
Right here, 41.
Yep.
Still in phenomenal shape. Oh my god! He just turned Billy Gunn inside out.
Wow. See, Billy Gunn loses. I was just joking
about
that.
He looks mangled.
What a joke! What a joke!
How does he win the King of the Ring and lose clean the next night?
To a tag team wrestler. He didn't even lose to The Rock or Stone Cold or something. He lost to a tag team wrestler.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
But look, the crowd's on their feet for this too.
Oh yeah,
China's beating up X-Pac, everybody, and Road Dogg's coming out.
Road Dogg's gonna beat up Billy Gunn.
He's over.
Oh.
This was the time when DX was fighting over who owned the rights to the name of the music.
Oh man, that was terrible.
The T-shirts. Yeah, that's horrible.
Yep.
But the crowd's into it. I mean, I tell you what, they're on their feet for DX because DX was over.
And again, China was out with the corporate ministry earlier, but she's still here with just all these people just flow throughout this whole show.
Yeah. Billy Gunn's had 6 segments tonight.
2 segments. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And these two guys over mad, and they don't even ever have to wrestle on the show, and they'll be just as over. You know what I'm saying? Road Dogg and X-Pac. It's just crazy, man. Look at that collegiate ring Michael Cole's wearing.
Yeah, jeez.
Syracuse.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Ivory
I saw the
and
orange in there.
Nicole Bass.
All right. Not everybody was over.
Yeah, good point.
But we have
I don't-
China in the last segment, and now you bring out Nicole Bass. Come on, give us a break between these two.
Ooh. Bring back Terry, please.
Yeah. Well, look at all the women
Dude,
on the roster.
There's so many.
I had a thing for Terry back in the day.
Is that Nicole Bass's real name?
No, Terry Runnels, man.
Just kidding.
Terry Reynolds, you talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
my favorite too.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. Oh,
Ivory.
never mind.
Ivory, she went in the Hall of Fame a couple years ago, didn't she?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Deserving.
it's deserved.
I loved Ivory back in the day. She was
Yeah,
great.
She's
She was a
kind of
great
anchoring
heel.
the women's division at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. She's the only one that can wrestle besides
Yeah.
Jackie.
She's a good heel because she's annoying on the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's like
She's got
annoying
that
girlfriend.
voice. Yeah.
She's somebody who would be able to go now. Like,
Like
I'm not
Mickie
saying
James is,
she.
yeah.
Yeah, she's not at the same level probably as like Sasha Banks or Charlotte, but she could hang. Like she wouldn't feel out
Yeah.
of place nowadays.
No.
I agree.
All right, so I
She
told
was
you
perfect in the RTC.
Yeah, I was just gonna
she
say.
was.
Yeah,
Yes,
great
she's
in there.
perfectly placed in that.
It's the best part about it.
All right, so I told you guys the top movie of this time, 1999. Any guesses as to the number one song this week in 1999?
1999.
You only
My
get
name
what you
is. My name is.
No,
Eminem.
no. I mean that's the right time period, but
Hit me,
Is-
baby, one more time.
it's
Was
a
LFO?
female artist. It's a female artist. It's
Jeannie
not
Bottom?
Britney Spears. Not Christina.
Natalie and Bruglia.
That was
Nope.
a few years earlier. It's not Britney and it's
Nope.
not Christina.
No.
J-Lo.
That's right. Yep,
Yeah.
it is
Oh,
J Lo.
Golly, what song is it? It's a J-Lo song. I can't think of what it is though.
I think it's her first one. If you had my love.
If you have my love. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
Oh yeah.
If you have my love and love. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Man, my favorite actor from Anaconda.
Is Ja Rule on that song too?
Mine too.
No, he's not on that one. No.
What I do without my baby?
What would I be without you?
Oh, I didn't know Ja Rule was on the call.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Baby girl, put it over. These guys sucked at rap, but we loved it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like WWF. They weren't there to do anything, just entertaining. So,
Yeah.
golly, that is a beast of a woman.
Monster.
And that's one of those things where she was on the Howard Stern show, and Vince Russo was a huge Howard Stern mark.
Yeah.
If you can't tell from listening to him,
Yes.
so he just brought her in WWF, and Vince like, what are we gonna do with her? I don't know. We'll do something. And then she lasted for like a cup of coffee. So
Hey,
and there's a security guard with Triple H's hat on.
I was gonna say the Rhino
Yeah.
security guard.
Yeah.
And with the script in his back pocket too, the rundown.
This is where I come. This is where I
Yeah.
come out. Don't forget
Jim
my line.
Dotson.
I always thought he was gonna become a wrestler.
Yeah, I
He
thought it
was
was
so
like
jacked.
I thought it was like a storyline, like he was going to become a wrestler, like, Like, oh well.
So Vince McMahon, he's not worried about Stone Cold. He's got a plan for tonight, and he's got his own personal dressing room. Oh, Double J and Deborah about to come out next. Don't piss me off.
Double J and Double D.
Choke on that.
Don't piss me off.
Don't piss my off.
Or don't tick me off, as the action figure said.
Yeah, it did.
It did
Really?
say
That
that.
was great.
Don't tick
Don't
me
tick
off.
me off.
Look at this.
Oh, I love this
Moriarty.
commercial.
Getting Sheffy with it.
Getting Sheffy with it.
Yeah, Sheffy.
Take a look at the Rock. He's hot. Getting Sheffy with it. Was this song out at the same time that Will Smith, or was it earlier?
It had to be earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
98, right? Yeah.
Probably 97, 98, yeah. Feed the need.
I like how they're trying to make Chef Boyardee something cool, as if it's not something that you eat when you're 5 years old.
Dude, his brother was on a yacht with women. Like,
Eating Chef
open
Boyardee.
sea.
Eating ravioli.
Beef ravioli. Like, that's not even. Whoever wrote that script was high.
Don't be a jabroni. Eat your Chef Boyardee ravioli.
All that
On the
money
high-
to go to a resort.
On the
Ravioli.
high seas, and you're not.
It looks like it's a big pimpin' video. But
Yeah.
they're eating ravioli.
We got catering tonight? Yeah. We got a chef. What's his name? Boyardee.
Boyardee.
Bienvenido Samiami. We got the ravioli. Oh, Deborah.
Oh my word.
Man, that dress. The skirt is
Tight.
barely a skirt.
It's gonna pop.
Whew.
Yep.
The King. I don't even want to hear what King's saying right now.
He's saying, show me your puppies. That's exactly what he's saying. He's got the t-shirt to show it. Oh,
Bola's
my
hair at
goodness.
this time is so. Ugh. It's just like the bowl.
Oh,
like
it's
the
the Caesar
bang, the
cut,
straight
man.
cut.
Straight
You know
Caesar
what's
cut.
You know what was a waste of my time? Starburst hard candy.
That's
Fully
not
Loaded is brought to you
Starburst,
by-
man. Yeah.
Huh? I know.
That's not Starburst. No.
It's terrible.
Yeah, Starburst not supposed to be hard candy.
Was Counting Crows hard candy come out in '99, Alex?
No, it's a little bit later.
Oh, a little bit later.
A couple years later.
X Black. X Black.
That was good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
That was basically his music. Look
Yeah.
at this guy, dude. He is out of control.
Yeah.
I love X Pac.
He's so good.
I love
Probably all
X
beamed
Pac.
out right now.
Oh yeah, coked out of his mind.
Yeah.
About to get some pyro though.
And we've talked about it on here. I think with you guys on here, we talked about it
Yeah.
too. Like X-Pac, we talk about X-Pac heat and like how it's the crowd just hating something. Not back in the day, man. For a
Mm-mm.
while,
No, not
he
there.
was
Yeah,
he
not
was
there
like
yet.
no, he's like one of the top
2001.
top 5 most over guys in the company right now.
Seriously, he's so over.
Yeah. Once he's
And
hanging
he-
around just incredible, that's when
Yes.
that's when the heat starts.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's inevitable though. No matter who. It's like,
Boy, I saw a picture of him on the Talking Shop show from this weekend. He not looking great. Just
Incredible?
incredible. Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
dude. That sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad he's alive, I guess, but it's like he weighs like 350 pounds, man. It's,
Oh
Does he?
man,
Oh, is he?
Wow.
he looks huge.
I'm pretty sure
Oh, wow.
he has a show on like Vince Russo's brand, like his podcast network. I think Just Incredible has a show with him, so he's doing something at least. But
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
do you ever see an abdominal stretch in 2020?
Nope.
No.
No.
Never.
But they just did it right there. And they did the old switcheroo, and they switched from one guy to that. I love that spot, man. Love
too.
that spot.
Yeah.
I've always
I'm so
liked the
into
abdominal
it.
stretch.
And like when,
I like that
Scott Hall
spot.
would do it, and hold on to the ropes, and then like, it just it's so good.
Yeah, it's a great spot to get heat because you're
Yeah.
cheating and
Yes.
referee doesn't see it, and then you let go real quick.
Yeah.
And moves like that. Another move you never see anymore really is a fireman's takeover. That looks so good too.
Yeah.
Right in
Yeah,
the
it
middle
is.
of the ring.
Yeah.
Nice transition.
Right.
Snap mare even like you don't see that either.
Test of strength. Don't see that.
Oh.
There's a lot of moves
Oh.
we don't see anymore.
Yeah. Every match Alex and I ever had, we had test of strength in.
Oh, you had to. Yeah. It was a key spot in our matches. I don't like
Yeah,
the abdominal
someone's-
stretch because IRS did it in every match. So I don't
Right,
like anything that
right,
IRS ever did.
Look at that X-Pac. He's feeling it. He's feeling it.
Test of strength is great because then somebody's gonna be the heel there and give
Yeah.
the kick to the gut.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Or if nobody does, then it turns into a headlock.
Exactly.
And transition right into that.
It's great.
You don't see this anymore either. You don't see the good sleeper hold.
Mm-mm.
Hardly anybody does that anymore.
Ziggler's about the only one who does it anymore.
Hmm.
And, man, he's old school though. I mean, Ziggler's
He
the man.
is.
So
He is pretty old
Yeah,
school.
Pac, man, he's fading.
Fading away, but I bet he's gonna fight back. Crowd's
This is
cheering him
probably-
on.
This is probably the most wrestling we've seen on this entire show.
I was
Actually-
just about to say it.
That's a
I mean,
great point.
seriously.
We're actually watching wrestling here.
Yeah. Look at Pac, dude.
And it's because of X-Pac.
Mm-hmm.
Any match that he's in, he's going to be one of the better matches of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We always talk about Alex and I about when him and Taker together, dude. It is just golly, it's so good, man. He's such a good bump bag for like Taker, man. It's so awesome.
Imagine how much he'd excel now.
Oh
He'd be one of the best.
Yeah.
He could be like a world champion now, like his size.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, and then even back then, he would always talk about he was kind of the gatekeeper. Like nowadays, you see like any new guy gets fed to Dolph Ziggler to see like how good they are or whatever.
Yep.
That's what X-Pac was. That's why they put Jericho with him when he first came in, and X-Pac would always get the new guys to wrestle with. And if he told him he was fine, then they'd be like, oh, okay, like he's good. If they hang with Pac, they'd let him stick around. So, I mean, he's talked about that extensively on his show and stuff on his podcast.
And he's not that far off from like an AJ Styles or a Finn Balor, like size wise. So it wouldn't feel weird for him to be a main event guy.
No,
I think he's bigger.
He probably is bigger.
Not body wise, but he's taller.
Yeah, probably.
He's probably taller than AJ. AJ's probably like 5'9" or something. 5'10". He's short.
Yeah, it's a good little match.
This is great, man. I'm digging this.
Yeah, it is.
It's just so funny. It just dawned on all of us like this is the most wrestling we've seen the whole night, and we are
only wrestling
1 hour and 14 minutes into the show. Yeah.
Bronco
and
Buster.
this move is over.
Buster. You don't see that anymore.
You don't see that anymore.
Who's this?
It doesn't get over in the Thunderdome.
The one.
Oh, Billy Gunn
Golly.
again.
Jeez,
Billy
he's taking
Gunn.
L's all around.
He about took his head off.
He blew his shoulder out.
Guitar shot.
Oh, here's the biggest pop of the night right here. Oh, somebody didn't like it. Threw a beer in the ring. X-Pac just busted the guitar over Double J. But the ref didn't see it.
Well, Jimmy Corderas, he's Canadian anyway.
You can't hear.
Look at that sideways
Famous.
sir. And he just straight rolled to the ground. He didn't even stop himself. He just took a huge bump to the ground. That's incredible.
Billy Gunn all over this show.
So much.
So much Billy.
I'm surprised it got such a high rating with all this Billy Gunn on the show. I can't believe it.
Yeah, if you told me in 20, look Road Dogg back. Oh, I love it, dude.
That's it. It's DX going at it again.
Yeah, we just saw this. It was a replay.
Right. Literally.
Road Dogg in China just slugging it out, man. He's just punching a woman repeatedly on TV.
Geez.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I know it's China, but still, it's crazy.
But still,
Yeah.
he's punching a woman in the dome over and over again, and it's okay. Everyone's like, yay! Sarah's trying to hold her back without, like, doing anything. Deborah's probably... How old is she here? Man, she was a little bit older.
Yeah, she's probably in her
Yeah,
30s.
she's probably late 30s.
So,
Yeah.
was she... When did she and Austin get married?
Here we
When-
go.
Until-
Would have been after this.
Later, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know they were married in 2001 when he's in the Invasion and stuff, but
Right.
I didn't know if they got married in 2000 or what, so...
Main event time, fellas. We are at about 116, 48, 49, 50.
Got 2 cups of water with him.
He does.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. These guys were in the opening segment, and then, like, yeah, we saw them backstage getting ready, but, like, that's it. They haven't had any more promo time, any more stuff. Like, it's been DX throughout the rest of the show doing stuff, you know? It's crazy.
So again, 9.5 rating for this match, 10.72 million people watching this back in the day. I'm sure I was. I'm sure, you know, pretty much everybody
Definitely.
listening to this was watching this back at the time. Just the other competition, like I said, on Nitro, you got David Flair versus Kevin Nash. Oof. And
I promise you I watched that, and I was probably
I'm sure
flipping
you
back
did.
and forth, and then I definitely flipped over this if there was no overrun, but I promise you I was watching that. I was super in love with WCW.
And then on network TV, you know, there wasn't really any sports going on right now. The football season's over, so you had some mid-season baseball games going on. But just to tell you what was on like the other networks was Everybody Loves Raymond, Becker, Ally McBeal and Mad About You. That was what's going on
Wow.
the major networks.
Mad about-
Not a bad Monday lineup for the network.
Not bad.
Both of those shows.
That's
My
some of the
parents would have
competition.
been watching Ally McBeal then. That would have been their pick of the 4.
Yeah, my parents would have too.
Yeah.
Or
Becker, was
they
that
might have watched Everybody Loves Raymond.
Ted Danson and Becker.
Ted Danson, that's
Danson,
right, yeah.
He was like
Golly.
a jerk in that one.
Yeah. Oh, crowd, man. Look at that crowd, dude. Golly. This guy is freaking over.
So we've covered every Stone Cold Undertaker match. You guys have covered most of them so far. It just seems like these guys had better matches on TV than they did on
Yeah.
pay-per-view a lot of the times. And I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just they could just sprint. They didn't have to worry about filling 20, 30 minutes. They could just fill
Yeah.
7 or 8 and just go full pace, as they're about to do right here.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 13 minutes of the show left, and this is the main event. These guys just slugging away, man. Just how all their matches start.
Undertaker doesn't look so fit right now.
No, he's not
No.
doing great.
Well, he's a little big.
He's working through some injuries, and
That's true, yeah.
he's about 2 months away from taking a break to go be the Biker Taker.
Rest
So
intimidation.
August of this time. So yeah, he was. I think there's like a UK pay-per-view coming up where he just is in terrible shape that we cover. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good. Austin just went face first in that turnbuckle.
Thesz press.
There it is.
Classic.
Punches. Elbow coming up.
You know it.
There it
That
is.
little kid in the front row was loving it.
I would have been wearing a Stone Cold University shirt around this time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, that shirt.
I hate the with the,
I had
with
one
the
though.
snake arms.
Oh,
the snake
yeah.
arms,
I don't like that
100%.
one either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is there
hated
something like
it.
that?
Hated
That-
it.
The snake arms look stupid.
It looks so stupid.
Yeah, he
Well,
had
yeah.
just about as many good ones as he had bad ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what? When you make as much money, and I mean, why not just milk it, dude? Like,
Oh,
make
no doubt.
crappy ones because people are just
Yeah, keep
buying
pumping them.
Taker takes a powder there and just suck and win.
The worst ones would be, for any wrestler, would be the ones that they would sell at Walmart.
That's the ones I got.
Mhm.
Like
Well, no one
$9.99.
got the sword,
Yeah.
yeah.
For sure. They were terrible though, no doubt.
Yeah, they just screamed like, you didn't go to any real show to get that.
Nope.
Go to
Where'd you
Walmart.
get your NWO Rules and Bones are meant to be broken shirt, Alex?
I got that one out of Nitro.
You got it from Nitro?
Yeah. But I had a DX one that did not say "suck it" on the back. It just said
Right.
DX on the front because,
Yep.
you know, my parents were not going to let me buy something that said "suck it"
No.
on the back. But, yeah,
Yeah, I had the same one you had. I remember we both had that DX shirt. So.
I got it from like Sears or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I had my first Wolfpack shirt from Walmart. That's for sure.
The Wolfpack.
Oh, love me some Wolfpack.
Yeah, they had a
That's
good
one of
song.
the great theme songs. Why does WWE never use that? Just for anything? Like,
That's a good. They
Come
never really
on,
like
man.
brought the Wolfpack back either, right?
no.
Nah, it's always black and white in WL.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the
dude.
Wolfpack.
Somebody else could use the Wolfpack music. Now, dude, that's one of my favorite musics. Okay, we're talking over this match. They're just Taker does look rough, dude. God,
And that's
that's
why
right.
I think that's why they're getting this Paul Bear
The
just
shoe.
hit him with
Yeah,
the
with
shoe.
That was awesome.
I love Paul Bear so much.
Then he yells at the camera.
Yes, he's so fantastic.
Paul Bearer.
But I think that's why they're dropping the title off Undertaker right here, because he's just not in good shape, and he's about to be putting a team with Big Show for Big Show to carry the matches because
Oh.
Undertaker's hurting so bad. But that's why.
Wow.
What's hurting
Right.
him?
I think he had a groin injury,
Yeah, I think
if
so.
I recall. Probably just some other a bunch of things, but I know that was one of them.
He just never took time off to heal. He just worked through his stuff too. Like he just was always hurting and always working too. Close on over the top rope.
Yeah, he looks winded too.
Yeah, he looks like he doesn't want
Yeah.
to do whatever the next spot is right now.
Yeah.
Like, I need a break. Look at him.
Yep, not his best run for sure. But it's the peak of wrestling. It's you wouldn't want to take time off. You're making so much money right now. Like, there were 19,000 people at this episode of Raw. An episode of Raw with 19,000 people. Like, that's how much
crazy.
They're selling out TV shows in these giant stadiums or arenas.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So many people.
They figured they were doing house shows and shit too, so
yeah,
they're really getting run down.
Yeah, they're selling more merch than ever. You don't want to take any time off right now.
Radio, TV.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, back to the T-shirt. It's such a crazy time that never before this period of time were you able to go to a regular department store and get WWF merchandise.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Action figures. I
Only
mean,
be
they
able to
were
get
making so
through
many
the
action
catalog or
figures
at a
right
show.
then.
At a show, yeah.
Video game licenses, just all sorts of toys you could buy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why they did better than WCW did, because Eric Bischoff will say so much on his podcast, like, they didn't license stuff well.
Paul Bear threatening with the shoe again.
Austin just takes him down.
I love it, man.
And Paul Bear is like so big he can't get back up. He's
Nope.
rolling on the ground.
He's done for the night.
Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah, he does. He's like a turtle pushed over on his shell.
He doesn't have the urn anymore, so he's got to take his shoe off. He's got to find something to use.
The power of the shoe. Dr. Scholl's. I love that Taker cover when he grabs the arm like that.
Yeah.
Oh, fans
People
are throwing stuff.
Throwing stuff.
And little Rowdy, Charlotte.
Paul Bear talking trash to him.
Hey, quick.
Okay, Quick's from Charlotte. R-Truth.
Move some things.
I guess. Oh, man. He debuts the next year in WWF.
That's right.
2000.
That's wild.
He's still around right now.
Still around.
And still one of the most entertaining people on the whole freaking roster.
Yeah.
R-Truth.
Anything he's in, I laugh at.
Yeah.
I laugh so much at him.
Could do a podcast on him, Travis.
Huh?
We could do a podcast on R-Truth.
I would laugh too much. I don't know if I can make it. Oh, that guy cracks me up. Dude, super ref intimidation.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
Earl Hebner just ran out of the ring.
What was Austin going for there?
He went for the slam and legs gave out on him.
Yeah.
Reverse
I like
chin
the
lock
one.
time.
Old man in the red shirt in the front row is like a grandpa that brought his kids or something. He's like not
It's like
reacting to
picking up
anything,
Bernie.
but he's like, yeah, he's like standing on his feet as he's supposed to. But the children next to him are like love and everything.
I think he's there by
Girl
himself.
in the yellow on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see her.
Funny, he's just looking around.
Oh man, this makes me wonder what other movies and songs are big at this time, Alex. You've got me puzzled.
Look at this kid in the front row.
Yeah, it's
Just
just child.
pegging. Yeah, he's pegging people off.
Chucking birds.
He looks like the kid from Little Giants.
Oh, yeah,
He does.
He just keeps pegging people off.
Is the kid from Little Giants Lipnick the kid from Jerry Maguire? Is that the same kid?
No.
I don't think so.
Lipnicky? Oh, no, it's not.
Lipnicky.
That's a different guy.
I know the kid that was in Little Giants, he was also on an episode of Seinfeld
Yep.
with Kramer. And all the little kids want to jump and beat up Kramer.
Oh, golly. So good. Footlong 24/7. Nice,
That's right.
Nice logo.
All right.
Little Subway promo
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's footlong season.
Five.
I thought he was going for the tombstone there. He went for body slam instead.
Scoop slam.
Not too smart.
Everybody's looking at the ramp like, what's
They're
gonna
waiting
happen?
for somebody to run out.
Oh, yeah, because you know.
You just know.
Yeah, so often. Yeah.
Nope, going for old school.
Wow, that's pretty ballsy right now. How tired he is.
He connects,
Hey,
though.
Yeah.
I was going to go for the pin.
Didn't hook the leg. That's your problem. Back to the chin
How
lock.
lazy.
Chin lock.
A terrible
5
chin
minutes
lock.
left in the show.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like a good chin lock.
But that's all right. They're getting ready for the finish here, catching their breath because they're about to go for it.
Yeah.
here. As you said, there's about 4 minutes left.
Austin giving directions to Taker right now. He was
Yeah,
usually,
exactly.
he usually calls the match. I mean, Taker's the vet, is been there longer and has more standing or whatever. But Austin's the man, and he usually calls the matches in the ring. He'll tell you that on his podcast that he's
Stunner!
kind of deaf. Ooh, jawbreaker stunner.
Called it a jawbreaker, yeah.
Yeah.
Not a full stunner.
Yeah, that-
Didn't get...
Yeah, that one's too similar to the stunner. The jawbreaker.
What's Austin doing
Confuse
here?
it to the audience. Looks like he's going to go for the ring post.
Yeah.
Going to work on the knee.
Going back to Bret Hart.
Yeah, big man. Always going to
Into
do
the
that to the big man.
crowd.
Get away from him.
Yeah, Vince staff's like, what do you think these event staff are thinking? Like, usually they're hosting like games or basketball games or like the circus, like concerts.
Jennifer Lopez
this
concerts.
Night has been, this night has been an absolute zany mess of entertainment.
It's probably the best night of the year for them. They're having a blast.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wonder if the event staff ever gets any heads up with angles that are going to happen. Like, oh, somebody's going to come through the crowd and interfere in the match, or the spot's going to happen where they get tossed into the crowd. I wonder if they're aware of any of that, or just have to react to it live.
I'm sure as organized as they are with their production meetings and stuff, I'm sure that they have some sort of a heads up, you know.
Well, didn't they
Probably
have that
security and stuff.
a couple years ago where Gronk ran into the Battle Royal and one of the security guards tried to stop him?
Oh, she
when
rushed him.
He jumped the rail back in 2017
or 16,
I think.
Yeah. Double down. Both men down on their back. Taker sits up. Referee Earl Hebner. Baby Earl in there.
Your favorite autograph picture, Mike.
Yes.
That's right, dude.
It's awesome. He's actually not bad in this match.
Good for you. GFY.
He's not terrible. No.
No.
It's not standing out. Nothing to complain about. All right, Undertaker. Oh! Almost messed that spot up.
Oh,
He's going to go for the
stunner.
tombstone. Stone Cold
There it is.
comes back with the stunner.
Is that it?
Oh! Paul pulls Earl Hebner out of the ring.
It's doing his job, man.
And he's talking to him.
He'd always,
Oh.
man.
Oh,
Stone Cold
There he
knocks
goes.
Barrett down.
turtle on his back.
Yeah, the
Can't
turtle's
help
back
but
on
see
his
that
back.
now.
Oh, what a clothesline. I'm at 130, 56, 57, 58,
Yep.
31. All right, another stunner. There it is.
Nice stunner.
That's
That's
it.
Gonna be it right
One.
there.
2. All right. 4-time
Oh,
world
that
champion.
crowd.
There he is.
4-time WWF
Dude.
champion.
Crowd on their feet.
They got to see the title change.
That's awesome.
That's always an exciting thing at a show.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, especially
Everyone's
if you're
just pegging fingers in the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
making figures. It's crazy.
you're there for an episode of Raw. You know, it's not pay per view. It's not SummerSlam. It's not WrestleMania. You just saw the title change on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
The beers coming
Also
in.
Whoa.
Oh well, we gotta get to the next pay per view. We gotta keep building.
Yeah.
They're building to that First Blood match.
Yeah, First Blood fully loaded.
That's right. That's what's coming up next after this. Which we
This was.
We did that together, right?
yeah, we did that with you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this was that title run that we talked about. Alex was kind of forgotten of Undertaker's because he won it at Over the Edge. You know?
Yeah. Pay per view.
With Owen Hart died, and so it's just kind of
Yeah.
like really. I mean, I honestly forgot he won that night until we covered it. I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, Austin's bleeding here. Taker's
He's
just
got him
putting
busted
the
open.
punches
This
to
is
him.
the build up where they bleed about 20 times on the
Yes,
road to the
I
pay per view.
That's right.
Is that the match where Austin's already bleeding before he comes out, and there's like blood on his head?
Yes,
I think
they
we covered
both-
that together. Yeah,
They both
Yeah, he's
bleed
bandaged
like
up.
on Sunday Night Heat and stuff.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that now. Austin is a bloody mess as we go off the air here.
WWF.com. Check it out, folks.
Check it out.
Man, that was fun. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
well, it
blast.
flew by too.
That was a blast.
You know,
Yeah, flew by.
I don't watch Raw much these days. because it feels like it takes. It's a 3-hour show and it feels every bit of it. But that flew by. I had a blast watching that with you guys.
Yeah, on a Monday night too. It was like the old days.
Yeah.
It's way better than watching whatever's on Raw tonight.
Oh, it was supposed to be Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Who knows?
maybe
We
not.
might have a new WWE. We haven't had a title change on Raw tonight. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh.
Well, it just goes to show you these two guys, Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin, two of the cornerstones that have built the WWE into what they are today. And I think everybody talks about Stone Cold and The Rock, as they should. You know, great rivalry, 3 WrestleMania matches. But I think the Undertaker Stone Cold rivalry is almost just as important. It carries things throughout the years in other ways that Stone Cold and The Rock didn't. And it's really cool that those guys get to have that connection as the highest rated match of all time.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've had so many matches together too, so that's another thing. It goes with what you're saying, that just through the years, their various interactions with each other just carry over through a generation of that Attitude Era.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, Mike and JV, we want to thank you guys for joining us on the show. Why don't you tell everybody, I'm sure everybody who's listening knows where to find you, but just give them a reminder and tell them what you got coming up on the Bottom Line Cast coming up next.
All right, so you can find us anywhere for podcast. Just type in Bottom Line Wrestling Cast into your Apple or Podbean, Stitcher, whatever you use. We're there. It's the Bottom Line Wrestling Cast, covering the career of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And what we had this week is SummerSlam. We're gonna get to SummerSlam 2001, Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle, and also discuss the Raw and the SmackDown just prior to that. So that'll be episode 92 in August of 2001. So we have that coming up, and just want to give you a little background on what else we're doing too. So
yeah, hit us with it.
All right, so let me just bring that up in a second, though. So,
okay.
Well, while I'm doing that, you can also check out one of our previous episodes, episode 52, which was called The Art of the Deal, in which we covered this episode of Raw that we just watched along with you guys.
Excellent.
Yeah,
nice.
On our review there, check out episode 52. We actually did it about a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, just a little over a year ago.
Nice.
Okay, so that's another thing you can go back and check out. But upcoming on the Bottom Line Wrestling Cast is the episode 93. Sorry, episode 93, where we get to SummerSlam, and then we will have a watch-along companion piece with that for Stone Cold versus Kurt Angle at SummerSlam because it's such a great match.
Great match.
Oh.
Yep.
Fantastic.
And then the following week,
I highly enjoyed the watch-along for the War Games match that you guys did with Stunning
that was
Steve
fun.
Austin. I had a blast. I watched that last weekend, I think, or something. Whenever it came out, I pulled it
Yeah, it
up.
was last
I
week.
actually watched it along with it. Highly enjoyed
Awesome.
it, guys. What a great match that was,
Nice.
too.
Yeah, it's
that
a
was
great
fun.
match.
It's nice when we can take a little break from Stone Cold and do something, from WCW or an earlier match. So it was nice to mix it up there. So we do that every once in a while. Okay, so while we're at episode 93, we really have 133 episodes out there with watch-alongs with Stone Cold top 5 of each year of 97, 98, 99, 2000, 99 and 2001 episode.
Right.
And also 96. Forgot about that year. But we have those. We have the watch-alongs. We have our special series on the Hollywood Blondes, where we're 2 episodes in. And we'll be getting to episode 3 by New Year. We usually put it out in the halfway point of the year. So New Year, Hollywood Blondes episode 3. And, yeah, so those are some of the things that you can check out over at Bottom Line Wrestling Cast. And you can follow us on Twitter at Bottom Line Cast. Follow JV at John Van Damage. Follow me, Mike Prue, at MPRU83. All on Twitter. Also, join our Facebook group, Bottom Line Wrestling Cast. That's it, JV.
Absolutely.
You got anything else to add in
No.
there?
You covered it all, bud.
All right. And our episodes usually come out on Wednesdays. Okay, sometimes Thursdays, but generally Wednesdays are release day. So if you're wondering, if you want to get your podcast calendar set up, we're generally a Wednesday podcast.
So you got time to listen to theirs before ours comes out on Friday every week, or Thursday late at night, depending on how much work I've got to do. But I try to get up by midnight every week, Thursday night. So we will keep rolling on to the last ride of The Undertaker's career. We've actually got a couple of special episodes. Like I said, we're celebrating 30 years of the Dead Man. So we did this week's episode, a special edition. We are going to actually come out with a bonus show on this Sunday. So on November 22nd, on the actual 30th anniversary of The Undertaker's debut, Travis and I are going to give you another watch along. It will be a bit shorter than this one. We're just going to go back and watch The Undertaker's debut at Survivor Series 1990. Obviously, that was the first episode of our show, but we just did our analysis on it. Now we're going to, after all of 3 years of watching every Undertaker match, we're going to actually look back at the original first one and compare it and contrast it and just talk about how much presence was there in his debut. So it'll just be a nice little special short bonus episode to throw in before you watch Survivor Series on Sunday night with whatever they're going to do to celebrate Undertaker's 30-year anniversary. Yeah. And then next week in our regularly scheduled episode, we will run down all of the specials on the WWE Network from this past month. So the Brothers of Destruction special, the Mortician Paul Bearer special, the Untold with Randy Orton, the Meeting the Undertaker special, and the Broken Skull Sessions with Stone Cold Steve Austin. We will analyze all of those. I'm sure we'll talk about Survivor Series a little bit as well, whatever ends up happening with that. And yeah, that'll be our way of celebrating The Undertaker's 30-year career here on the show.
That sounds like an awesome lineup coming up. I can't wait for it. I definitely want next week's episode. I want to check that out. Survivor Series 90 match.
Yeah.
It would be a nice little quick one. But also, what I think I'll do is I'm going to go back to episode 1 of Talking Taker and hear what you guys have to say all the way back 3 years ago.
Yeah. We'll see. Excuse the sound quality.
Yeah, we've come a long way. We've learned a lot over the past 3 years. So I think
same with us.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
That learning curve.
It's been fun. So it'll be fun to revisit that and revisit that match. So you guys know where to follow us on social media and all that good stuff at Talking Taker. We've covered this match, of course, as well before. So go check out that episode. Go check out Mike and JV's episode about this episode of Raw. And thanks again, guys. You guys have been such wonderful supporters and friends to us throughout this podcast. If this is our last dance together, as far as this podcast goes, who knows if we'll join you again on your show, if we have another show. If Travis and I end up doing something else, we'll definitely have you guys along the way. I hate to talk about things ending. It just makes me sad, but you guys have been awesome to us. We appreciate all of your support, and we think what you guys do is awesome as well. So thank you for joining us.
Thanks. You guys are just as supportive to us too, so we appreciate that. It's a good little connection we made here.
Absolutely. It's so cool.
It's fun to have a brother podcast on going out there. So
someone I can relate.
Exactly.
All right, Travis, you want to wrap us up?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you were there that night, that crazy night in Charlotte, let us know what you thought about being there. Were you at the Marriott with Flair and the rest of the train?
Test.
So, yeah, Test and the rest of the Godfather's train. So, yeah, let us know what you thought about the crazy night and seeing the title change. Apparently, like you said, Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin was Mr. Night After King of the Ring. So, that was his night. So, but anyway, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, good for you. Stay safe. And as always, take her easy.
Look, see? See how quick it goes away? Cry, baby, come on. Don't worry about it, boy. Ow! Scuba Steve, damn you!